Hi, this is Ask Patrick series. Question by Omnigira. The question is, uh, do you use the mark for review option? Okay, when you want to come back to round two, do you mark for review? And then you come back to mark for review question, or do you write on a piece of paper the question numbers you have to come back to? So you can use the mark for review option. It's not a bad idea. I mean, it's good for people who regularly write mock. Now, since I don't write too many mocks and you're asking me very specific questions to me, I don't use the mark for review option. Because for mark for review option, you need to know, which questions you have to come back to properly. Because mark for review is mark for review. So you have 10 questions mark for review. You don't know which are 3-4 questions which you want to come back to first or which you do want to come back to later. So when I write it on a piece of paper, I normally categorize it into two parts. Okay. After solving the first round sets, the remaining questions which I leave, I categorize into the ones which I come back to first and the ones which I come back to later. So questions which I feel a little more difficult, I put in a later phase. Question which I feel, I'll get this a little more thinking, I put in the earlier phase, right? So first time I solve whatever questions I can, which I cannot do in mark for review. Mark for review is same. 10 questions mark for review, I don't know which. Even when writing on the paper, actually I can write out, this question is, I can put a star. First I'll have to come back to this. I've solved this, but I missed it and it's not clicking me and I want to come back to it first. So I can put a star or some symbols on paper. So paper, there are multiple ways of representing the question. And that helps me to prioritize things when I finish. Because once I finish the paper, if you don't know which questions to come back to, you are confused. And a lot of time just goes in wasting in terms of knowing which are the questions I'll go back to. So if you can systematically note down the question that you want to come back to properly, that will save you some time in terms of confusion in terms of which questions you come back to. Also, when you're writing on a paper, you can prioritize things. Use different symbols, try to figure out which and where questions you have to come back to. But that has to be all written in one place. The problem with writing on paper also is that we use number of pages for rough work and it's a booklet. So it gets lost. To ensure to keep the first page or last page, you write the question numbers down, which you want to come back to, make the columns which you feel are required, and accordingly go. But don't waste too much time in writing a lot of things. So just write a question mark or some symbol if you want to represent something, or question mark or question on the columns which are there. So what I do is I have two columns, as I said, early, late. And when I write a question, if I have some question which I feel priority, I put a star. Some question which I feel, no, I don't want to come back to, maybe I'll put a cross. That's it. Nothing great, nothing fancy. You need to move away, save your time. And that's what the idea of trying to be systematic is. So if you can do that, that will help you to score well as far as exam is concerned. Thank you.